What's up, family? If you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Y'all like that? Anyway, fam, make sure you select all notifications. Otherwise, you may not get any. You did. Make sure you select all notifications. Family, if you want to become an official member of the channel, you can click that button. There's a link in the description to join the channel, to be an official member of the channel and get you some perks for joining. You dig what I'm saying? Now, back to business, fam. Look, this one right here, this is a serious problem, right? Let me put this disclaimer out there first. I think it's important for people to do what they feel to their body that they think they need to do in order to feel good about themselves. If that means going to work out 7 days a week, do it. If that means going on some type of special diet, do it. You want to lift weights, you got an extra finger growing up out of your hand. Go on, chop that thing off. Ain't no use to walk around here with 6 fingers when you don't have to. You know, there's certain things I do believe within reason that requires a person to, or warrants a person perhaps getting some type of surgery or whatever to enhance how they look. Within reason. I think when it comes to doing things that are where you're sacrificing your health, it's one thing if whatever you're trying to deal with, if it's causing some type of health problem, then you take the chance. But if it's not a health issue and you're going to create a health issue simply so that you can look good on the outside, that's a problem. And I think it's important to have these type of conversations so that people can know that, you know, oftentimes the way we look, our shortcomings, our perceived shortcomings that we put on ourselves are often just that. It's perceived. A lot of times people look at us and think we're perfect. We're good the way we are. But we look in the mirror and we batter ourselves. You know, we're constantly examining ourselves, constantly evaluating ourselves to try to fit this so-called standard of beauty. And it's very dangerous. You can't even count the number of people who have committed suicide because they felt like they didn't measure up to societal norms. This is a big issue and it needs to be addressed. I'm not always looking the best that I think that I can look. It's some department some other dude gonna get me on. But overall, I don't think it's a better dude in the world than me. I'm talking about just a solid dude all the way around. I feel like I got the complete package. So, you know, where I may be lacking in one category, perceived by myself, not even by somebody else, just what I think I may be lacking, I'll make it up overall with my overall self-esteem. Because I feel like I'm a good dude. And so I just don't think it's a better cat out there than me. So why would I try to take myself out or risk my life, you know, risk my health to try to measure up to somebody else's standard of beauty. And another thing, fam, is that all of this stuff is superficial. So that means that anything that you do to your body is going to probably require some type of follow-up. And also it's going to probably do something to your body that's abnormal. You dig what I'm saying? It's going to cause you some type of grief. Some people think that's a good exchange. Some people think that, well, you know, if I can just only, you know, get a flatter stomach, and if I just take these pills, I know they said may cause death, but I think it's worth the risk of just getting rid of this stomach. I don't think dying is worth the risk of getting rid of a stomach. As bad as I, you know, struggle to, or as hard as I struggle to keep mine down, I don't think risking my life is worth getting rid of a stomach. I'll take the long route. If it's going to take me a whole entire year to get rid of it, 2 years, whatever, I'll just be like, okay, let me just pace myself. A lot of women have died trying to get bigger butts. Think about what I'm saying, fam. Is it really worth? Look, I've known women who come to me and say, I'm thinking about getting a butt augmentation. And I'm like, for what? I like that butt. I like it just like that. But she's on Instagram and watching what people are doing on TV, these reality shows and stuff like that. And she's thinking that that's the way to go. I'm like, well, depending on what you're looking for, perhaps that is the way to go. But I'm not really impressed by all of that. I like that natural thing, fam, whatever it is. I like that natural thing. So let's get into this story. So, hold on, let me do this right quick. Okay, so we got this woman who's in Africa. Well, not just her, but many women who are injecting themselves with chicken stock to get their butt bigger. The pressure to look beautiful is real, fam. There's now a growing and dangerous trend among women around the world looking to have a big round booty. And they're using chicken stock to do it. They will go to any length. They don't care. They want a big butt by any means necessary. This trend is taking off in Africa, and it has spread it over the Caribbean. And now even some women in southern United States are using the butt augmentation hack to get a bigger butt on the cheap. The new hack allows women to get bigger butts without surgery and without any scarring on the butt cheeks from infections. I included a video in the description that shows you there is a journalist explaining exactly how it works. The process is pretty simple. The chicken bouillon cube is crushed and liquefied into a thick paste, which is then poured into a syringe. The women successfully get the mixture into their body by anal insertion. Anal insertion. It is believed that the stock causes the tissue in the lower body to swell up and provide a thick bubble to look better. So does it work? According to many women on these social media posts that are showing before and after pics, the answer seems to be yes. But doctors claim that the process is very, very, very dangerous. They said injecting foreign solutions via the anus can cause severe illness, even death. Question, ladies, is it worth it? Question, fellas, y'all like the big butts so much. Is it worth your woman having this augmentation hack to have a big butt to satisfy you so you can have more to grab? Do you think it's worth it? I wouldn't want my woman to sacrifice her life to do something like that. Furthermore, I wouldn't want a woman to do that anyway, because I meet what I like. If I see a woman and her butt is what it is, I met her because I like what I saw. I don't want to see all that other stuff. I don't want her to go do all that stuff. I don't need all that. All that stuff is fake. I've seen women. I saw a woman about 3 weeks ago in the supermarket, and she was a little old frail woman, thin. She was like, her body was like this. And then when it got to her butt, it did like this. And then it came back and her legs went straight down. I'm like, she looked like a straight up cartoon caricature. That's a cartoon, but she looked like a straight up caricature. It's ridiculous, fam. And I don't understand why people don't see it. I don't understand why people would take that chance. Like, I'm an odds person. I just don't see why it's necessary to take that type of a chance. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Let me go into the comments and get some help. Let's see. Solo hits. Lil Booty matters. You did? Lil Booty matters. Lil Booties matters. I should say Lil Booties matter. Chicken stock enema. Huh. Also, fam, I think a lot of women do this stuff. Now, women, y'all correct me, because I don't want to speak on y'all stuff now, because you know y'all get hot when we try to talk about what y'all do and how y'all feel or whatever. I'm just going by what I've heard women say. But correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but a lot of times women, they do this stuff not necessarily for men, but they do it to get compliments from women. Just like a lot of times women buy these expensive shoes or purses or whatever, they do it for compliments from women. Because a lot of times, man, men don't even know what the hell that is they got on. Like, I'm not familiar with brand names. Like, I mean, I know the big ones like Prada and Gucci and stuff like that. But some of these other ones, some of these newer ones that cost thousands and thousands of dollars, I'm just not really familiar with the names. I just got familiar with, is it Birkin? Something like that, that purse? I just got familiar with that name. And that's just because I don't spend excessively on stuff like that. I just don't spend money like that. You know, my daughter likes some of that stuff, but you know, if she wanted, you know, I just get it for whatever. What you want, baby girl? Boom, you got it. But I just don't pay attention to brands like that. I pay attention to quality. I'm looking for quality. And if a brand happen to have that quality and it's reasonably priced, I'll buy it. But I'm just not, I'm from the hood. I'm from the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people that $15,000, you know, could turn their life around. I just don't see blowing that type of bread, you know, like on a pair of shoes, sneakers and stuff like that. I just don't, yeah. But you know, people do what they want to do with their money, you know. Anyway, let's see what else y'all saying. Royal Gold, what's up? Gemini says a purse a woman carries. Hold on. A purse a woman carries. Where is it? Okay, a purse a woman carries has never attracted me to them. Exactly. I'm in the same boat. You know, I think you can get there's some nice looking purses out there for the same price. Like, because all they do is stamp the it's a lot of them are made in the same factory. A lot of those brands are made in the same factory, and all they do is stamp the brand on it, whatever the logo is, and boom, and put a different price. So one price might be one price might be, $40, and the other one might be $4,000 or $400. And it's the same, it came off the same assembly line. It's just a different logo. Boop. So let me find that brand that's $40 and it's the same quality as the one that's 400. I'm going with the 40 if it's the same quality. A lot of times I buy brands based on first of all, I buy by quality, but if it has an ugly logo, I ain't buying nothing with an ugly logo. So yeah, even if the quality is good, if the logo is ugly and you can see the logo, I'm not buying it. Pamela Walker, I have never bought a $20,000 purse. I think, like something really, really cool, couple thousand, couple racks or something, at the most or something. But when you start talking about, 10 and 20, $15,000 for a purse, it's a purse. Like, and see, I look at a lot of stuff based on, like, how can I, like, if I purchase something, how can it be looked at as an investment? Can you get that money back, or can you get very close to the value back if you sell it? That's why I like Rolex watches. If you know, if I'm going to buy an expensive watch, it'll be a Rolex, because Rolexes, you can get your money back, and oftentimes, depending on what kind of Rolex it is, you can get a lot more than what you paid for it. So I kind of look at a Rolex like an investment, but just regular jewelry, just spend it. And I've done it already. I've already done it. So I already know that jewelry ain't worth nothing. Just going to buy a $50,000 necklace, just a necklace. You try to sell it and you try to get your money back. If you try to get anything past 20 cents on a dollar, they're going to call the police on your ass. That's how you know it ain't nothing, if you try to sell it back to the person who sold it to you and they offer you half or less. You know it's not worth anything. Aha, here's an interesting comment. Dillard said, I can't justify making somebody rich when I'm poor. Perhaps you can't justify it, but you do it anyway. Case in point, the internet you're on right now to watch this broadcast, you're paying somebody for that service. And you better believe whoever you're paying is very rich. I could go on and on and on, but I think you get the point. Any women out there who have had a butt augmentation surgery or have had those injections, that um, chicken stock injections, any women out there, let me know what was your experience like. What's up, Shanika? Miss Cardio Queen says no butt surgery, no injections. I just feel, fam, like it's already so many ways to get sick around here. And it's so many ways to easily it's just so many ways to easily become ill. Why not put yourself through something unnecessarily? Everybody's not made to have a big butt. Every woman is not made to have a big butt. That's why, some women have tried to do it and they died. And then some women have tried to do it and they can't get right. They can't get right. Butt be all like this and this. Remember the woman who butt actually literally fell off? I covered that about a month ago. Woman butt cheeks literally fell off. Horrible. Destroyed her body. In pain forever, for the rest of her days. She's in pain for the rest of her days. She will never, ever, ever be normal again. All for some damn butt implant just to get a bigger booty? What is a booty anyway? What is it used for? I mean, I'm just saying, fam, if it's flat, man, I'm sure some that can be done. But hey, it's somebody for everybody. That's the key, right? It's somebody for everybody. You ever be walking down the street and you see two people together and you be like, wow, sometimes you see somebody that don't look like they really are deserving of another person. And you be like, damn, what is she doing? Damn, what is he doing? It's somebody for everybody. If you ain't got the booty, accentuate the breast. If you ain't got the breast, accentuate the face or the elbows or something, the mind, like the personality. You dig what I'm saying? I know women who have dated dudes when they first started, like before they started dating the guy, they actually thought the guy was repulsive, or maybe repulsive is too strong of a word, but they may have thought the guy was just out of their league and got around the dude. They saw something in the dude that they liked. Maybe he had a great personality, or maybe he was helpful to them. And not necessarily a trick, but just being helpful in the sense that, maybe they was, I don't know, a student and the guy knew something about academics and he helped them out. Maybe they read together, maybe they went hiking together, they did something, they found something in common and whatever it was. But woman eventually fell in love with the dude. And They had a good run. Oftentimes, this is not an occurrence because we're blinded by societal standards. So we're always thinking about what society is going to think, what other people, what our family members are going to think about the person we're dating. We're always thinking about what our coworkers are going to say, what our friends are going to say. But our coworkers and our friends and our family members are not with us when we're alone, or they're not with us when we're having fun with that person. That person is putting smiles on our faces. You know, when that person is talking us off the ledge, you know, they're not with us. You know, they're not with us when we're laughing with that person and enjoying ourselves. So I care in the sense of what family and friends think, that I have a decent person, that the person is a good person. But other than that, man, I don't trip on all that other stuff. It's about what makes me happy. Because they gonna do what makes them happy. They gonna date who make them happy. See LaShawn on moderator duty. Show LaShawn some love, fam. LaShawn working the moderator duties, keeping the trolls at bay. Yeah, yeah. If you're just not joining the live, fam, man, we're talking about these women who are participating in a dangerous trend where they are injecting chicken stock into their anus to grow a big butt on the cheek. Doctors say it is a very, very dangerous procedure. Very dangerous. Can cause illness and death. Severe illness and death. But women are doing it anyway. Right now, it's like these days, it's like it's no limit with all these add-ons, you know. You know, it's a lot of add-ons, man. It's damn like, you know, it's damn near like some of these women are taking it so far, man. It's like they got to be assembled, you know, like before they leave the house, they got to be assembled. You dig? And then when you have sex with them, you take them home, and you know, they unassemble. And you be like, what the fuck? What the heck? What the gut? You feeling it? You be like, whoa, man, what the hell? Feeling on the booty, you know, something ain't nothing. This is supposed to be soft area right here. This is supposed to be soft tissue. There is not supposed to be something that feels like a brick right here in this area, in this round area part. That should not be something that feels like a brick or a corner of a brick. You understand what I'm saying, fam? Yeah. Another thing too, fam. See, and this goes to show you a lot of these dudes that are enamored with that stuff, they don't understand that man, what is that going to look like? See, a lot of these dudes, they're not in it for long. They're not in it for the long run, right? They're just in it for a quick lick. They're trying to hit. And, you know, it's just instant gratification. Because long run, those women that are doing those butt injections and all that fat ass stuff that's going on, that fat ass phenomenon thing, man, what you think that's going to look like when she hit grandma age? You really want... Who amongst us want to have a grandma that with a big old ass, just walking, you know, you walking to the store, you walking inside the store with grandma, boom, 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 boom. Who amongst us? Even as children, you know, which of us would want a mama like that? Think about what I'm saying, fam. I'm just keeping it real. I know I'm probably offending some people, but I'm saying it out of love, fam. I ain't trying to drag you, but really, I guess I am a little bit trying to shame people into not doing that. You know, not going that far, not going out there and doing that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. I'm trying to save your life. Jeffrey Deal, what up? Chance Francis in the building. Money Loke. If y'all missed the live yesterday, y'all missed a doozy. We was covering the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight, and we had blessed with their presence Hasim Rockman, Antonio Tarver, Eric Kelly, and Winky Wright. They were all on the show last night. So we had 4 boxing champs on the show yesterday. It's a hell of a live, offering their commentary and expert opinions about the fights. They gave some good information. In fact, if you missed it, you should check it out. It's on the WillieDLive channel. It's also on Facebook, on the Willie D official Facebook page. Mimi D, London in the house. See Maine, Angie Reed up in this building. So let's talk about Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson was knocked out by Jake Paul, the YouTube star, on yesterday on the card. A lot of people were sharing memes, laughing at Nate. When I spoke with those fighters, those champs, not one of them laughed. I mean, they, raised their eyebrows, but they wasn't laughing because they understand the amount of dedication it takes for someone, the dedication and heart it takes for someone to enter that ring and fight on a professional level. You got to have a whole lot of heart to step inside of that ring. Plus, they know that everybody can get it. Anybody that steps in that ring can get it. You probably can't even think of a fighter off top besides one or two who hasn't been knocked out. Almost all your greats have been knocked out, all of them. Ali, Tyson, Roy, Holyfield, you name it, Frazier, Holmes, Sugar Ray, Rocky Marciano. Was it Rocky Marciano? No. He's the one that didn't lose. But so many others. Julio Cesar Chavez, all these greats have been knocked out. Knockouts are a part of boxing. But I think that somebody mentioned that, well, why are people being so sensitive about Nate Robinson getting knocked out or whatever? And I think the thing is, when it comes to knockouts, yeah, people do laugh about knockouts or whatever, but like people are making memes and videos and all this type of stuff and just going in hard on Nate. But I think the reason why some people are kind of measured in their response is because Nate is a good dude, right? Now, if it had been Charles Barkley, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I'd be laughing right now. In fact, I would have dedicated the whole day to dragging him. But because it comes down to the type of character you have, right? So Nate is a good dude, so that's why a lot of people like, nah, man, we ain't gonna drag Nate. We're gonna let that slide, man. We're gonna let that be. But also you think about in boxing, yeah, people may laugh, but it depends on the intensity of the knockout punch. Like if it's just a flash knockout, somebody get knocked out, you fall and then you get back up. Okay, you can laugh. Oh man, you saw he went down. But to get knocked out, like Nate got knocked out, face down, that was pretty devastating punch. That was a devastating knockout. And when it first happened, you just didn't really know how serious it was. And you still don't know, even though he's communicated with the people and he seems to be conscious, you really don't know the effects of a fight until days and sometimes weeks later. Sometimes it could be months later, but you still don't know. He took a hard hit. Also, that was his first ever fight. First time he's ever probably been hit like that, rocked like that in life. So we really don't know the extent of damage that he absorbed. So I think that's part of it, a reason why a lot of people ain't really dragging Nate Robinson, is because they understand that he could have died. You dig? So anyway, and I think it probably would have went the same way had he knocked that. If the same thing would have happened to Jake Paul. If somebody lose like that, I don't think people are making memes like that. I don't think they would have been making memes like that if that would have happened to Jake Paul. But who knows? Today, in this internet world, man, ain't nothing sacred. Ain't nobody safe. So who knows? One thing about it, like I said, to me, dude got more heart than most people who are dragging him, because he did something that most people would not have had the courage to do. He identified a lofty goal and he went after it before the world, knowing that there was a chance that he could get knocked out and totally embarrassed. But he also knew that there was a chance that he could get killed. Anytime you step into a boxing ring, there's a chance you could actually die. And he knew that. He took the chance anyway. To me, that's admirable. And so That's why I give a dude some credit. I give a dude a whole lot of credit. I give him more credit than many of the people that have been very critical of him and have been laughing at him. You know, so that's my two on that. What's up, Mike Jr.? Somebody said Nate wasn't fully prepared to box. This is what you got to understand about boxing, man. Nate looked good till he got knocked out. In boxing, you can prepare all you want to. All it takes is one hit, one punch in the right, placed in the right spot, temple, chin. And it could be lights out. Once it knocks your equilibrium off, if you don't have time enough to clear your head, when referees say break, okay, continue, you dead. You out of here. And that's what happened. When he first got rocked, first of all, that first rock, he got hit hard. But he got back up. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I've seen thousands of fights in my lifetime. I have very seldom seen a fighter, a pugilist, a guy with a stellar amateur career get rocked like that and get back up and continue to fight. So apparently he had some type of preparation that he did right. Because you just don't get up from those type of drops. You get knocked out like that. You get dropped like that. You don't typically get up. He got up and he continued. And then he got rocked again. So when you, all it takes is one punch, I don't care how much training you've done. You can train for 6 months straight. You can train with the best of the best. You can spar the best. You can look great in the sparring matches. But when you get in that ring and you mess around and get hit, right, you get rocked, right, even if it's a fighter of lesser caliber, if you get rocked in the right spot, you're going down. Simple as that. John Higgins says Nate should stick to basketball. I don't believe in telling people to stick to stuff, man. You got one life to live, man. You got one life to live. I think you should do whatever it is that you think you can do. I think you should do what you want to do. Even if it's something outside of your skill set. If you think you can do it, do it. You got one life to live. When it comes down to it, if you're conscious enough to be at that moment where it's time for you to go and you ain't got no more. If you have any regrets, you want it to be for the things that you did, not for the things you wanted to do but didn't do because you was afraid. I know that's the way I think. So, believe you me, I'm gonna have some big mistakes along the way. I got some more mistakes to make because I'm pursuing greatness. I'm trying to do some major things. And along the way, I'll have some major failures. But I guarantee you what, if I don't have another major success, I'm gonna be trying, and it's gonna be more than what most people who sit back and try to judge me are gonna do with their life. Oh, I'm gonna run the table on this thing, fam. I'm gonna run it. Yeah, I'm gonna run this thing. If I think I can do it, I'm gonna do it. If I fail, I fail. But I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna not do it because I'm afraid of what other people are gonna think. Because truth be told, most of us would do a whole lot of things if we didn't think nobody else was looking. If we didn't think we were going to be judged, a whole lot of us would pursue our goals. But the only reason why a lot of us won't do it because we don't want somebody to call us a failure. We don't want somebody to say, I told you so. We know that other people are looking at us. So we're afraid to be judged. We're afraid to be critically judged. We're afraid that if we fail, we're going to be judged. We're going to be ridiculed. I'm not afraid of that because typically if somebody tries something and fail, the people that laugh at them are the people that never try anything major. They're the same people who don't follow their own goals. So why would I care too much about what they think? You dig? They really laughing because they like the idea that I failed because they don't want me to do something that they're incapable of doing. And that's pursuing a goal that I really, really want to attain. Yeah, I'm not concerned. I'm gonna do it, fam. If I think I can do it, I'll do it. I'm gonna try it. Of course, I said the key phrase is if I think I can do it. Like, I know I cannot play basketball on a professional level. So I don't think I can do that. So I'm not going to waste my time trying. But if I think that I'm in a position to actually own a basketball team, I'm going to make a move on it. I will make a move. I'm not going to be worried. And if I fail, I fail. I'm not going to be worried about what somebody else thinks, because people that are winners, people that are risk takers are usually the winners. The risk takers are usually the winners. So they understand, risk takers understand that there are going to be failures along the way. And risk takers don't judge people too critically who fail because they know they got their own failures along the way. So if you're not willing to risk failure, then you're not willing to succeed. You're not prepared for success. Did y'all know that they thought that Einstein was mentally handicapped because he wasn't early on. He was never considered to be a scholar or anything early on. They thought he was mentally handicapped. Now, when people think of a very intelligent person, oftentimes you're going to hear the name Einstein. Imagine if Einstein would have listened to those people who said that he was unworthy of being a scholar, unworthy of having academic success. Imagine what would have happened to him. Yeah, man, you can't put too much stock in what other people think. Simi Williams, what's up? J. Robin Biles, J. Robbins Biles. Lauren Nelson, what it do? I see you, Dub. Miss Stephanie Ellis, Tiana Scott. Shamika. What's up, Shamika? Queen Jet Black. James Germain. BJ say, let me stir this chicken stock. All right, fam. Got to go. Got to get ready for the other live on the Certified TV channel. That's on YouTube. If you're on Facebook joining me, you can click that link in the description. I believe there's a link there. If not, you can just go right to the browser and go to YouTube or type in YouTube Certified TV and bam, join the live, going live in about 4 minutes to actually talk about Roy Jones's comments in the post-fight interview, where he's talking about what he's going to do, what his next move is, and how he felt when he was fighting Tyson. He was talking about how everything Tyson hit him with, he said it hurt. So we're going to talk about Roy Jones's comments on the Certified TV channel. So if you can, mosey on over to the channel. Until next time, fam, tomorrow